Every year, they journey across oceans and time zones to innovate together. The developers are arriving.
We also have someone on our team dedicated to seeing where XRP for payments can be of use and working with different merchants as well as consumers.
Amazon today, last time I checked, could only support payouts in 19 different currencies. Amazon is, I think one of the $2 trillion companies, and yet Amazon, their marketplace, which is a huge piece of their business, they can only pay out in 19 currencies.
The technical debt associated with integration between every one of these systems can bury progress in the old way, the legacy way of doing business.
By now you've seen the news. PayPal's PYUSD is coming to the Stellar network. That might sound technical, but here's what it actually means for the future of payments.
The Senate is voting to advance legislation setting up a regulatory framework for payment stablecoins.
They try to shake me out, but I was born ready. Dropping down the price, then I'll be getting plenty. They want all your bags and they want all them empty.
What's up, good glitches? If you got a baggie, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon O'Clock news. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra. Bullishness. Shout out to the latest sub. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in. Don't forget to drop an elbow from the top ropes on that likey button. We got XRP currently right around $2.13. We got one from RippleX Dev to pop things off. RippleX Dev, that's a wrap on Apex 2025. We'll see you for the next one. Thank you to all the XRP Ledger community for an incredible week in Singapore and the best XRP Apex yet. But wait, there's one more thing.
In the heart of Southeast Asia, nestled between glass towers and vertical gardens, an extraordinary migration begins. Every year, they journey across oceans and time zones to innovate together. The developers are arriving. Here in Singapore, a gleaming tech oasis, the species congregate for a sacred event, Apex 2025. Observe a pack of the Web3 engineerists, agile minds, alert pupils, here to congregate upon the fertile grounds of technological advancements. Oracles emerge to deliver predictions for the future of building on-chain. Their cries echo across the venue.
There's going to be lots of bridges between traditional finance and what we now call decentralized finance.
After sundown, a transformation occurs. The developers enter their social phase. They engage in complex bonding known as networking.
XRPL Apex 2025. That's a wrap. Bank XRP, the SEC, Gov, and Ripple have jointly asked Manhattan District Court to lift the injunction in the ongoing case and release the $125 million civil penalty held in escrow. The proposed that the $50 million will be paid to the SEC, with the rest returned to Ripple. The motion is a part of the larger effort to resolve the case, conclude pending appeals, and prevent further legal disputes between parties. Meanwhile, the Digital Euro Association, DZ Bank pioneers institutional digital asset custody offering Ripple Custody. It has launched a digital custody service for crypto securities like tokenized bonds using blockchain to boost capital market efficiency and more. DZ Bank pioneers institutional digital asset custody offering Ripple Custody XRP. We got Cointelegraph new breaking. Trident raises up to $500 million for corporate XRP treasuries. X marks the spot. Riz XRP institutional FOMO, the beginning of the 1,700 NDAs being unlocked. Trident 500 mil, Weebis 300, Vivo 120, 50 mil, 10 mil, 5 mil, 250K, 225K. But know what you hold. We got U.S. Senate Banking Committee Chairman Senator Tim Scott joined Maria to highlight how the Genius Act, which creates a regulatory framework for stablecoins, will enable faster, cheaper, and more competitive transactions.
The Senate is voting to advance legislation setting up a regulatory framework for payment stablecoins. A new report this morning shows companies like Walmart and Amazon are looking to set up their own stablecoins. We've spoken with Congressman French Hill about this, and of course Cynthia Loomis also working on it in the Senate. What should that stablecoin legislation look like?
Well, the good news is just yesterday we had a historic day in the Senate. We passed the first hurdle to getting the Genius Act, the stablecoin legislation, passed next week, which means that very quickly we'll see democratization happen around this country. What does that mean? For the Walmart folks or Target folks shopping, we'll see costs coming down, which means prices will stabilize as well. This is good news for the economy, good news for single moms like the one that raised me, good news for seniors on fixed income. Every time we see innovation in America's marketplace, it means prices come down because competition goes up. Great news for all of us.
We got the DTCC in this deep dive conversation. Dan, Donnie, and Joe unpack the real world breaking behind the great collateral experiment. Listen as they discuss how blockchain is transforming the global collateral management.
The technical debt associated with integration between every one of these systems can bury progress in the old way, the legacy way of doing business. But unlike the old systems where the asset was in systems that all had to agree together, it's the new world, because of smart contracts, the system is actually in the asset. So once the asset or the agreement has its rules programmed, there is no more boundary. And so it's very easy for then parties to work across asset classes, across jurisdictions. And again, that's what's a fundamentally different substrate for solving the collateral challenges that you faced throughout your career.
Completely agree. Yeah, it's a much more efficient way of doing it.
XRP could capture 14% in Swift's global volume, Ripple CEO says. Swift dominates interbank messaging for cross-border transfers. Ripple can compete on its ability to seamlessly move capital, Brad Garland said. USDC is now live on the XRP ledger. With the launch of native USDC on the XRP ledger, developers, institutions, users gain the support of the world's largest regulated stablecoin, RL, USD, XRP ledger. Circle. Crypto Eddie says it was explained to me that with the USDC going wild on the XRP ledger helps build the very needed ecosystem liquidity. Well, dang, quite clever to have another company spend big bucks on marketing, distribution, partners, etc. to build RL, USD liquidity. We got Smoke Dog, Amazon Web Service panel. We have someone on our team dedicated to look for how XRP can be used in payments.
We also have someone on our team dedicated to seeing where XRP for payments can be of use and working with different merchants as well as consumers, platforms and apps to see where there could be a good opportunity for us there.
Digital asset investor, what if? Kendra Hill. When Amazon partnership is announced that the world will be talking about XRP, millions of people will buy XRP on that day, so this partnership is being saved for a later date. Before Kendra Hill, we had Bagman, Brad Garland House, Amazon, Uber will use XRP, only 248 views. This video was dropped October 28th, 2018. Amazon and Uber will use XRP.
Pointed to is companies like Amazon employ a couple hundred engineers, and all they do is they integrate into payment networks around the world. So Amazon today, last time I checked, could only support payouts in 19 different currencies. Amazon is, I think one of the $2 trillion companies, and yet Amazon, their marketplace, which is a huge piece of their business, they can only pay out in 19 currencies. And that is a hodgepodge of integrations around the world, ranging from India to China to the EU. Now, if you think about the implication of that to more tangibly a business, we have had conversations with other networks, other marketplaces like Uber. Uber knows that if they can pay their drivers more frequently, the retention of their drivers goes up. Uber has a big challenge in that people join and become drivers and then they churn out. That means that Uber has to go acquire new drivers. That's not a great thing. Now, some of you probably took a taxi here this morning. When you got out of the taxi, you either paid them in cash or you paid them with a credit card, which frankly would settle in a couple days. In contrast, when you're using Uber, the Uber drivers get paid every 2 weeks. Why is it they get paid every 2 weeks? How can we reduce the friction so every time you get out of an Uber, the Uber driver gets paid? Uber wants that to happen, and despite being obviously a major player, the ability, the friction even associated for someone like that is challenging. Our vision is to truly enable global payments such that you can plug in with one API, and whether you're seeking liquidity, whether you're seeking a payment into a payment network, whether you're seeking a payment to a bank, to reduce that friction such that it is real time and extremely low cost. By doing that, we think we can let RippleNet truly scale to serve a new set of customer demands. On demand in real time. Again, we are all witnessing a generation grow up that are sometimes pejoratively described as millennials. They expect real time. They've grown up with the expectation that this is going to be a real-time experience. They can click on their phone and have ice cream delivered in 30 minutes. I do love ice cream. Let's not criticize that. So we can make them low cost. We can truly get a dramatic reduction in the error rate such that there are not failures, and deliver an elegant experience both to banks and to their customers.
We got MoneyGram. MoneyGram Ramps is built for speed. We simplified integration so that fintech apps, wallets, and exchanges can seamlessly embed cash ramps on a global scale. Getting started is easy. No banking integration required. Instant API credentials, comprehensive documents and SDKs. Live onboarding at developer.moneygram.com. With everything you need to go live, bring your cash into your digital experience. Today, when it comes to real-world utility, crypto to cash access is critical.
My name is Anthony Suhu. I'm the chairman and CEO at MoneyGram. We're super excited to launch MoneyGram Ramps because it's going to provide access to people that previously were left behind or did not have access to the digital financial system. The goal right now is and our ambition is that any developer can sign up and start playing around with our API and our tools, and then within 5 minutes be able to actually build a payment transaction and actually go to one of our local centers and pick that up themselves just as a test. We want it to be seamless, and we want it to be easy, and we want it to be enabling, and hopefully we've achieved that. And in addition, what I will say is that we're continuing to work on this so that I think the future will be bright as we keep working on this together with Stellar and our developer network.
Bag ladies, Joey Wallet. We're excited to announce that the Joey Wallet is now available on both the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. Why Joey? No unusual fees, seamless user experience, near instant onboarding, MoonPay, on-ramp, off-ramp. Coming soon. Head over to the website to download it now. joeywallet.xyz. Build on Stellar. PayPal on Stellar. PYUSD. This is the future of payments.
By now you've seen the news. PayPal's PYUSD is coming to the Stellar network. That might sound technical, but here's what it actually means for the future of payments. It means payments and easy money transfer. It means sending money across borders could soon feel as easy as sending a text or tapping to pay. It means that small business owners all around the world can easily access payments in PYUSD, save money, and access new markets without needing a bank account or a currency exchange. It means a merchant in the Philippines can instantly receive a payment from a customer in the United States and decide whether to keep it in PYUSD or convert it to pesos or spend it. And it means that everyday people, like you watching this video, get access to fast, low-cost financial tools that actually work for you. Stellar was built for this, a network designed to make money move the way the internet moves, instantly, globally, and without barriers, on-chain. This is the future of payments. This is how we build a more accessible financial system, and we bring blockchain to the real world. We're excited for what's to come with PayPal.
Sentiment feed, bulls and bears closing out the week with indecisiveness as retails get fooled with raging Bitcoin prices. Traders going long on Bitcoin, short on ETH according to aggregated exchange funding rates. Bag ladies, we got a new track dropping with Rob Nichols over on XRP Cafe. Be on the lookout for a Cryptoholic dropping soon, coming to a wallet near you. And the longer they take, the higher we keep climbing on that XRP. Rich list, where will those bags be when that regulation jar molasses finally breaks open and XRP's true price is finally revealed? We'll catch you up here on the mothership. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander, BYOB. Bring your own bags, be your own bank, be your own boss. And don't forget to drop an elbow from the top ropes on that likey button. We'll see you at the tippy top. Later, glitches.
Later, glitches.
Welcome to the party. This a moon party. Hey, this a moon party. Hey, welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. This a moon party. Welcome to the party, we don't play round here. Moon suit on or you get sprayed round here. Watch where you walk and you get